everybody, this is Crafty Mom, and this week we are going to do a candy cane wreath. This is what you'll need for this project. Okay, we're going to set the one that was completed off to the side. We are going to be using a wire form. These came from Dollar Tree. And we'll be using 2.5-inch ribbon. Get this, tape's not coming off there too well. Okay. And all this is wired ribbon. Okay. So, flip this around just so I have the bottom. And you're going to start off by gluing your ribbon to your form. And you're going to be using hot glue for this. And now remember that hot glue is hot. So when you go to touch the ribbon, I've been using a popsicle stick just to save my fingers. So, start getting this attached here. Put some glue. That got caught there. Okay. So you just want to get this started. Since this is the bottom piece and the start of your ribbon to your project. Okay. So here, we're going to get this end also tucked up from the bottom. Just going to put a little line of glue so we can work on covering the bottom and get this in place. Okay. Now, I'm going to unroll some of my ribbon just so that way it'll start coming out better. Okay, so you're going to wrap this around your base. I'm going to try to keep from having it gap up, or the first few, you're may have a little bit of a trouble. So now we have the first 3 loops on. I'll take some glue, put it down on the ribbon, and as you roll, just to keep going around. As you can tell, your ribbon's going to get all tangled up, so you're going to have to keep straightening it out. And you could use a solid color. I just kind of like the red with the snowflake. Kind of gives you that candy cane kind of color feel. Trying to make sure I don't give the cameraman too many fits about moving this candy cane all around, but you kind of have to keep moving things while you're working. Okay.
Pull it taut every time?
Yes. Make sure it's tight because you don't want a bunch of wrinkles in your ribbon. The bunch, or that way it lays flat. And when you're picking out your ribbon for this, it doesn't matter whether it's printed on both sides for this or not, since you're wrapping it around and you're only going to have the printed side up anyway. Now once you start going around the front part here, let's see, I'll get this untwisted because I don't want to accidentally glue it that way. Okay, so keeping it held tight, getting your glue on it to make sure it sticks. Now you may have a wrinkle as you're coming through the loop up here on the top of the hook. You can see a little bit, I don't know if the cameraman or not, but as you come through and you make your next loop, it will cover that up some. So you're just going to have to work with your ribbon as you're coming through that area. Glue on my clothes. And you could use the 3.5 inch wired ribbon. I just had 2.5, so that's what I chose to use. I'll cut this off this piece here. That's it, just want to keep flailing around anyway. I'm going to finish wrapping our form here. We have a spot that keeps wanting to wiggle just a little too much around there, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right there. I'll hold it in place. Since we were coming out of that corner, or around that corner, or rounded that area, makes it a little more tricky. Okay, so you're going to remember how you wrap packages to get this around. This one is going to, woo, that's hot. It's going to be close. May have to put a different color right here on this tip because, no. Let's see, can we move and pull it down a little? Aha, see? Just had to work with it a little there. So, okay, here. Make sure that gets glued on there good. Okay, so now we have the candy cane is wrapped, all covered in ribbon here. Might have to put another drop of glue there. But okay, so I did my bow ahead of time just so it would take less time during the video. I did 2 loops of the bottom color. You could do 3. I did 3 loops of the middle and 3 of the top. This is wired ribbon too. This is 2.5, 2, and 1.5 inches. All wired, and so I fluffed it out here. So we're gonna put the bow about across from the bottom of your candy cane. But before we put the bow on, I'm going to actually glue the tails for the ribbon on first. Starting with the silver, that is the bottom color in the bow. And I found it was just easier to glue them separately versus putting them on the actual bow for this. Okay, start. And you're going to be layering the bow tails under here. Get those to want to stick down. They're being a little cantankerous there. Trying to keep my fingers out of them. Okay, now we're going to do the red. See, that's what I mean about hot glue. Notice I wasn't using my popsicle stick. Should have been. As you can see the steam coming off the glue. So, you know, when I just accidentally touched that, that was not good. Let's get these. On here. Smooth out some of that glue. Make sure we're not gluing down to the pad. Okay. Okay, here. So now you have your tails. Probably have to put a little glue on the back here. We'll flip this over here just so we can put a little bit of glue back here to get these to stick to the sides. Yeah, our cameraman just noticed that the stick had cracked, but that's okay. That's not a biggie. Okay, let's flip it back over here. So we have our bow, have this tails, and we're going to then, I'm going to put more glue at the base to glue our flower on. I also used, not flower, bow, an additional piece of a different fabric, a ribbon that is red with white snowflakes, just because the ribbon that I chose for the top one, it kind of the glue bleeds through, and I didn't really like how it looked. So since I needed something to cover the middle of the flower, not flower, keep calling it a flower, the bow, I used a different color. So we're going to sit here, hold this in place, and while you get your bow tails. And you could always, if you wanted to add a little something extra to your bow, I'm just tilt this a little bit, you could put a snowflake down here to hang from it. I have two different sizes of snowflakes that you could hang. I'm going to set this one to the side since that's trying to glue dry. You could tuck Christmas colored pine cones under there to give you, these are, of course, look like they're covered in snow. They're just white little bitty ones that you could, you know, put kind of at the top. Got some pine cones with some silver glitter. So you really have, you know, you can do it different ways, but there you have it. These are almost identical candy canes, wreaths, and I hope everyone enjoys their time with Christmas coming, and we will see you next time.